Hi everybody. I'm Emma. I work in the Diocese of Carlisle as the Church and School Officer.
Another Carlisle.
I'm looking at the back wondering if those Carlisle people will... Great, I'll grab you later.
So Emma, can you tell us a little bit about how Prayer Space have started and how they've developed in your huge area
Patch,
of
yes.
Cumbria?
Yes. So I job share, and my job share companion and myself discovered Prayer Spaces a couple of years ago and thought that they would be an amazing way of us joining our churches and our schools together. Noticed that they would tick some tick boxes for the schools and perhaps be an in route that churches felt really comfortable with. And so that's kind of how we got it going, by approaching both schools and churches and saying, this looks great, do you want to give it a go? So does that answer that question, or should I just keep talking?
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit of your experiences over the past couple of years? Because this has been a new part of become a key part of your role now.
Absolutely.
Tell us your experience yourself, of what you've seen in the schools that have run Prayer Spaces.
Okay. So we started off with one on the west coast in quite a bleak area. They did a... Am I allowed to say that? I think I am. And they were quite challenged to do a prayer space because it was a context where perhaps there's not very many churchgoers. It felt like a very challenging thing to do, but they did it for a day and the school did it for a day and decided to devote the whole day to a day of prayer. So everyone was kind of wandering around within the school going, really? This is a bit bizarre. And it was just incredible. Children that, and I'll quote the head teacher, children that they had said guaranteed would not be interested in this and will be ending up in prison by the time they're 16, unquote. Children were picking up Bibles and going, wow, these stories in here are cool. They had children saying, please just read us a story. Children engaging with all of the different stations. That then developed into the school, opening a prayer space, a chapel actually within the school, and that's continued. But more so than that, the head teacher has then left and gone to a new school and done the same thing in that school. And so it's kind of, I guess prayer spaces for us in the Diocese of Cumbria have become an easy option for us to tick a box for our job because we know they work. And everywhere we go, the school have had a prayer space, have either turned it into a permanent prayer space or turned it into an annual event. It's filtered back into the church life and really sort of invigorated the church community to pray for their school and to sort of look at what else can we do, how else can we have this continue rather than it being a one-off event.
I remember one of the stories in Cumbria was of a school that have set up an permanent outdoor prayer space that was opened by the bishop, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. We've roped the bishops in as well. That was at St. Paul's in Barrow. They had a prayer space, and that led to a shed being opened in their wild area in the school, which the church, I think, commits to change the stations within that. And whenever anything permanent happens, we try and rope the bishop to come in and open it, because it just seems to make it more of an occasion.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Emma.